Let's go. Welcome back to another week of Talking Trophies.
Yeah.
What are doing? You know, I want to start this episode before I introduce the special guest. You know what I started doing? I have a journal in my house that I use every 6-7 months. I write something down.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I got this weird urge on Thursday to start journaling. I said, you know what? Let me do a quick reflection.
Yeah.
And I was writing things I was grateful for.
Yeah.
And you know one thing I wrote? I said the Deevs and the Daveys.
Wait, come on.
You know why, Kaz?
Why?
Because even though obviously recently we've been performing much better.
Yeah.
But just people, it's such an humbling experience, and we'll speak about it with the guests as well. But like the fact that every week we put out content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we put something out to the world a little bit. And the fact that people respond to it.
And react to it
and enjoy it. Because I've been getting a couple messages as well.
I'm glad you turned it around because I was questioning if you were becoming fruity.
What do you mean? How so?
You started journaling, mate. What's next, bro?
No. I have a journal. Mind you, I got this journal like 2019.
Yeah.
And it's 2024.
Yeah.
And it's probably got like 16 pages filled.
Yeah.
So that just shows how much I journal.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking that, and I said, you know what? Shout out to Deevs and Daveys.
Shout out Deevs and Daveys. If you're listening,
it's an amazing thing that you get to put out something to the world.
Yeah.
Even though a little 300 listeners every week, it's a small part, but still, like if you fill a room with 300 people,
it's a good feeling.
Like you'd be like, well, that's 300 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But so shout out Deevs and Daveys. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Damian, you got to say something to the Deevs and Daveys.
Hey, Deevs and Daveys, I've been loving the commenting. I love the responses to it. Even just like from each week by week, I feel like more people are being more consistent.
Yeah.
In which they respond. Like there's a community being built. And it's crazy because like I'd say three years ago was not evident, bro.
Yeah.
No one's commenting anything unless it was, I swear we used to have the same people commenting all the time.
Yeah.
So it's great that, you know, Deevs and Daveys.
And you got access to the account as well.
And I got access so I can actually see it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you get left on scene and a double tap, it's Damian. If someone responds to your messages, it's me. Hey, I don't play hard to get. Damian is out here.
I can confirm that Ravo uses the account to spit game.
How?
He uses the account to spit game because I see some people talking trophies and messaging.
No, I have conversations.
This brother's spitting game and he's not using his main profile.
Kaz, but it's not me, man. They don't know if it's you or me. So, end of the day, hey, if you're having a good conversation, it's me.
Sick.
But listen, this week we've got to introduce a special
guest. We
have
a phenomenal guest this week.
A friend of the podcast. I'd say he's one of the OGs of comedy in Australia.
Without a doubt.
And, you know, the thing is, in his community, the South Sudanese, they're known for athletics. This brother knew, I swear, the genetics are not kicking in. Let me hit a new lane. Homeboy picked comedy, cuz. I said, yes, I'm the goat of comedy in Australia for the South Sudanese community. It's the return of Emo.
You calling it, I swear to God. You know, for the longest, bro, people used to pick me at the basketball courts and then they were disappointed the first chance I shot. My genetics never came through, bro.
Even said, listen, that's why this is not for me. The South Sudanese athletes are way better than me. Well, like, I need to do something else. And he chose comedy.
Lord knows I looked apart, bro.
Guys, God made you over 6'4". You got a decent body. And no homo. And homeboy said, let me start making jokes on stage.
I did all I could, bro. I tried soccer, I tried football, I tried basketball. And right off the bat, I already knew that was not for me, man.
Hey, but we're glad you didn't do those things. So you're one of the best comedians.
Not everybody can be a basketball player, and I already know that. You know?
But you chose comedy, and it's going well for you, man.
Yeah, by the blessings of God, man. Like I've been blessed with the gift of the gab. Yeah. So it was about time that I got paid for these free jokes I was giving out.
Yeah. Homeboy went from bantering in the area to doing tours around the world.
Yeah, man. So,
Emo, Kaz, before we jump in, I want to talk about your city.
Yeah.
I just did a weekend in Perth.
You just came from Perth? My boy Chang is in Perth at the moment, right?
Yeah, Chang's right there. You guys switched places.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Chang.
They needed one South Sudanese guy making jokes over there. So one comedian went over there, one came back.
One in, one out,
But I went Perth.
Yeah.
What a city.
Yeah. Did you sound like Zesh?
Nah.
You didn't?
Nah, I didn't.
Hey, you know what's funny? Because you used to crap on Perth. When we had Jacob on.
You used to crap on Perth?
I used to crap on Perth.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And you know what I realized? I'm getting old.
Because now you appreciate it, right?
Because now I appreciate it.
Perth is slept on, bro.
Bro, if you want to raise a family, that's the city to go to.
Perth is slept on.
If you want to have a good life.
Better than Adelaide?
Better than Adelaide.
Adelaide is not.
It doesn't compete.
I'm not even trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to shit on Adelaide, but like Perth is like the perfect size for what it is that you're looking for. Pause. It's great for work. It's great for raising family, and it's just fun enough for you not to get too distracted to get.
And that's the thing. And I realized what Melbourne's issue is. We don't get enough sun.
Oi, valid.
Enough sun.
We don't have enough sun.
You guys do lack vitamin D for sure.
We're lacking in the vitamin D.
That's why everyone's depressed.
And that's why everyone's
And got
depressed
rainbow
and
hair in
fighting.
Brunswick.
And that's the thing. I'm telling you. That's why we're just fighting.
Yeah.
Because we lack the sun. We need sun.
Yeah.
It's like Gotham up here sometimes. Eh?
I swear to God, we need a Batman in Melbourne, man.
Yeah.
We need someone to just fight
crime.
be a vigilante, fight crime. But because we're lacking sun. If we get sun, Melbourne's a better city.
That's the beauty of I got the perfect thing going on because I'm in Melbourne like probably maybe 5, 6, 7 times a year, and I'm just here just enough to come do what I need to do
And get out.
and then get out.
Yeah.
But it gives me enough time to like. I'm sorry for those that I don't get to catch up with, but like I'm here just long enough to see the people that's like necessary to see.
Yeah.
And then get the job that I need to get done.
Yeah.
Before I need to take off again.
Yeah, because Perth is it, man. I'm actually convinced. Properties aren't even that expensive, bro. I started looking at property prices.
No way.
Yeah, bro. You know you like a city when you start looking on realestate.com, thinking about what area can I move
You're trying
into.
to get cuffed up over there.
I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay loyal to my Melbourne girls, but if I do find somebody in Perth,
Perth is for sure slept on though.
It is, man.
It is.
Hey.
But Melbourne is actually just made up of people that left Perth. So that's
I don't know what it is.
That's what
Why
makes the
they
population.
come here?
That's what makes the
Why?
population in Melbourne. It's just Melbourne is made up of people that left other cities, and then you guys like.
Would you say the opportunity is even better here?
Would I say that I wouldn't say the opportunities are even better here. It's just like the opportunities are
More available?
they are blowing up like into more proportions.
He's talking about talking trophies. We're the number one podcast in Australia. That's what he's saying, and he has the pleasure of jumping on talking trophies.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
That's the way to go.
Go.
Emo, tell us why you're in Melbourne, because you have something going special happening this Saturday.
Well, Lord knows, every time I'm here is because of work. So I've got my fundraiser because I'm moving to the US next year in May. So I put on a show. Shout out to the people at the Comics Lounge. Giving me the venue on December 14th to do my solo.
That's the Saturday, right?
The Saturday, 5 p.m. So the sun is still out. So I'm doing my solo show at the Comics Lounge. It's my 1 hour show. Got some new material in there, plus some of the old classics. For those that are just discovering emo, for those that have known emo for a very long time, like everything's there for everybody. You know what I mean? And and you've been to my show, you know how loose it gets.
Yeah.
So it's just that, man. We're just gonna be rocking out for about an hour, 15 minutes.
So what time should we arrive there? So tell our tell our African viewers what time to come, and then tell all the other races what time to come.
You know, we came when you were at the Comic Land last time, and we came on African timing.
Which one?
We came late.
No, that was the last minute, because what happened was that when you were hosting that day, we recorded an episode, and then I'm like, hey, let's go to the Comic Lounge.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we just like, let's do something
pulled
for
up
Saturday night.
late.
Yeah, we pulled up late.
Did you know I was on?
Nah.
So
I just pulled up.
Yeah.
Had the membership for last year.
He's a member of the Comics Lounge.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Bro, I love comedy, man.
Yeah,
I love
man.
that.
Yeah.
But the other time we rocked up to your event, me and Sean, was it? We were recording.
All us three, we recorded.
We recorded, right?
Yeah.
We were recording at your event because we did like an episode, and we're like, oh, let's just get some footage.
That was at Fat Gallery?
I don't know. It was South Melbourne.
There's upstairs. It went upstairs and it turned into a club.
Roof 52.
Yes. We went. So what happened was we went there for a comedy show. The comedy show finished. You go upstairs and everyone's turning up.
We're about to make some change up in here.
Because at one point I thought it was a twerk contest. I said, "This is not for me. Let me go home."
And they just finished praying in that room.
I swear to God,
these guys finished praying in that room.
So what happened was we went upstairs to pray.
Yeah.
And then that same room an hour later turned into a club.
Yeah.
But that one we rocked up.
Yeah.
On time. That was an African timing show.
The
show said 7 o'clock.
Bro,
the show started at 9.
Yeah, and you know my shows are like they're a vibe, man. Like
100%.
Like we try to set the mood and we try to set the vibe, and everybody that comes out there makes like it becomes a part of the show. Like I do a lot of crowd work as well, so like you never know if I'm gonna be speaking you, if I'm gonna be fishing things out of you. Like our show is not just about myself; it's also about the audience. So and then at the end, like depending where it is, that because we were having them at different venues, like depending where it is, we normally get a vibe pumping as well. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like
Even the people you had leading up to it was really good. Like you had, I forgot his name. It was an Arab guy, I think. He started saying a bunch of African jokes, but he killed the room, cracked up.
Yeah. I remember that guy.
Arab guy.
He wasn't Arab. He's a bit older.
Are you talking about Jason Wood?
It might
Yeah,
be.
South
that's the
African.
one.
South African.
Yeah,
South African. Yeah, that's my boy. Shout out to my boy Jason Wood.
He was hilarious.
He's hilarious. We came up together.
Yeah.
That's the guy. Yeah, he was emceeing the show actually.
Yes, he was.
He was emceeing
Yeah.
the
My
show.
boy
Right.
Jason Wood. Yeah.
Emo, I want to let's jump into the podcast because this is not an interview. You're jumping on and you're a co-host today.
Yeah, my man.
You're the
let's do it.
co-host
With
of
us.
Talking Trophies.
Yeah, let's
And
do
if
it.
the Deevs and Daveys like you, Deevs and Daveys what we call our listeners.
Yeah.
You might be signed up. You're gonna move to Melbourne. We're not gonna pay you. We're not gonna pay you anything, but you're gonna be a co-host of the
Yeah,
show.
let's get it. Let's get it.
Big news. There's like a lot of Kendrick's album dropped. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I know this is gonna
DNX.
hit the comedy world. You know I'm gonna go with this.
DNX.
But what happened was DJ Academics.
Uh-huh.
I saw a clip I was on TikTok, doom scrolling, ruining my brain cells. And then I saw the DJ Academics and then how Kendrick Lamar made the line, don't talk about no black girl, don't let no white comedian
It wasn't
speak
about DJ Academics. It was about
Andrew Schulz.
Yep.
Don't let
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law.
Yeah. And then I just saw Andrew Schultz's response to it, talking about that.
Yeah. When he violated him.
Yeah, he just started saying some reckless stuff.
Yeah.
Talking about the love in love and all of that stuff, prison love.
That's called breaking a buck.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, yeah.
I want to know, let's talk about comedy, yeah? And the limits. And I want to, I think we might have touched on this last time, but I want to actually speak about the limits of comedy. Is there a limit to comedy?
They shouldn't be. You know what's so funny? 'Cause I'm gonna sound like the biggest hypocrite right now, right? I was in LA back in September, and I did my boy Mac Wop's podcast, who's signed to TD. So him and Kendrick went to high school together, and they're signed to the same record label, right? And he was asking about who are your favorite comedians, who do you rock with, and like who's your inspiration. And I was like, yo, Andrew Schulz is doing his thing.
Oh, no.
You said it then?
Yeah. Who would have
yeah.
thought that I'd be backing out, like going against my word now? Because I was like, yeah, comedians should be able to say whatever they want. Like, I'm a hypocrite because like he went against the grain, and like the approach that he took with the whole Kendrick remark, like he should be able to say whatever he wants. But just let's remember one thing, right? Like free speech, like free speech is not free. Like there's repercussions to come to your words. So like you can say whatever you want, but there is repercussions to what comes. And I fear and worry about what's gonna happen to Andrew Schulz. Like those Kendrick fans are like
they're ruthless.
Oh dude,
They're bots. They're actually bots.
They are worse than the Beehive.
Yeah.
Swifties.
They'll be like sending death threats and stuff.
You know what
bro.
they remind me of?
Yeah,
they remind me
understand.
of Tupac fans and Biggie fans.
No, bro.
They ride or die.
You can't say nothing to Kendrick, and especially like in this climate right now, like Kendrick being the voice and being the bridge that's trying to unify not just LA but like
Black culture.
like black culture.
Yeah.
And then not even just black culture, like America and not
Yeah.
just America, African culture.
Yeah.
Like right now, you went against the grain and you spoke reckless.
Yeah.
To what is known as the today's prophet, like hip hop prophet. You know what I mean? So yeah, like Andrew Schulz.
I don't know, man. I just think like with comedy, man, it's just like, I believe this, yeah? I believe you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Just make sure the joke lands. If it's bad,
Oh, for
even
sure.
like as crazy it is, make it land. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I think a joke is best left when it highlights some form of the hypocrisy of it, or like how like crazy the idea is, or whatever
for
it
sure,
is.
for sure.
Like I think there's even if it highlights how stupid people that follow this thing is, or whatever it is. I think there's humor.
that's
to
what
it.
comedy is. It's like you finish your work week, you have a long week of work, and you're seeing this massive whatever's happening in the world on the news.
Yeah.
And you're like, I hope this guy speaks about it. And you want to see their perspective in a funny way. Obviously, like, there was the time where the Australian comedian went to spoke about the New Zealand shooting. Remember the guy? Or for example, let's just say someone speaks about the Holocaust or 9/11.
Yeah, for sure. But like, and even right now, like, as I say this, like Andrew Schulz has every right to say whatever he wants. Like, he has creative, comedic freedom to say whatever it is that he feels. But as I said before, like there is repercussions to every word that you say, and everyone has to every reaction. There is an action. Murder's not murder when you're at war. So Andrew Schulz responded to something that he took as an attack.
That's a bar.
And
It
you
is.
know what I mean, like so, like he saw that there is no rules to what's happening right now, so that's cool, and that's cool. But just remember, there is repercussions to.
Guys, he's a Caucasian male, bro. Okay, like nothing's really gonna happen to him, bro. And bro, homeboy interviewed Donald Trump.
You know what it is?
Hey,
I
he
think,
interviewed the president, president-elect of
I think he has a
America.
following that doesn't care. That's what it is.
He's known
He's
for.
following-
He's notorious. He's notorious for speaking reckless.
All he has to do right now is he has to beef up his security. That's for sure. He has to
You
beef
reckon?
up his security. Oh, do I reckon? Bro, Andrew Schulz needs to beef up his security immediately, bro.
Yeah.
100%. Like to not beef up his security would be him being reckless. That's reckless for sure. Like you kidding me, bro? Like
Wait, are you talking about the joke he made on Kendrick, or are you talking about the reason Kendrick said the bar?
no.
Okay, the joke about Kendrick.
The
what
joke
he's
that
been
he
saying.
said about Kendrick in relations to what he said. So what's going to happen now? Like women and men that
So
coexist.
black women and Kendrick fans.
that coexist on the same wavelength, like respect black women at all costs.
Yeah.
They're all unified right now.
Yeah.
So what Andrew Schulz has done now has brought people that don't like Kendrick normally, but like what Kendrick's message is now. So now they're unified together.
Yeah.
Same like when Drake went against the grain.
Yeah.
Wasn't about what Drake did. It was about Kendrick is pro West Coast.
Yeah.
And now it's not anti Drake. It's pro West Coast.
Yeah.
So now we got a common enemy now.
Well, Drake's house got shot at.
Exactly.
He's in Toronto.
Andrew Schulz needs to beef up his security immediately, for sure.
Bro, that's wild, man.
For sure.
Damn, freedom of speech isn't free, man.
Nah, it's not.
Hey, but he's-
Guys, I gotta watch what I
Hey,
say on the
I'm not lying,
podcast because I don't want to get shot up.
Hey, but Andrew Schulz been going crazy though.
What do you mean?
Because he even had like shits and gigs, like when they did their thing, like all that. Like
I just think
he just goes hard. Like
You
he
know
just
what-
doesn't care.
you know what's crazy?
I think he's been saying it. He's just being highlighted now.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like McMills took this as an opportunity to be like, yeah, this is the same guy that was saying that I was getting bumped.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, nigga, shut up, not you.
We still remember
Shut
he lost to Drake in 2016.
Shut up, you. We're not talking about you right now.
What did McMill say? What did McMill say?
McMills was like, yeah, this is the same guy that was saying that I'm getting raped by like talking ill about another black man getting raped. It's like, no, nigga, this is not about black man. Shut up. He went against Kendrick.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Kendrick.
We don't forget about those Diddy parties.
But with comedy, yeah, like let's just say like now, yeah, like we can't make you, for example, let's just say something like the Holocaust, yeah. Let's go back to the Holocaust. You can't make jokes about that.
Yep. See,
But people do make jokes
But
about
the-
it.
I think-
here's sorry to cut
No,
you
you
off,
go,
right?
you go, you go.
Like here's the thing, right? Like and
Are you struggling with that, Mike, by the way?
no, it's fine. Like here's the thing, right? Like and I'm gonna probably get crucified for this if people dig this up down the track.
I'm making a clip for it on TikTok and I'm putting it up.
We always talk about the 6 million Jews that got killed in Holocaust, right? And Lord, that 6 million is huge.
Yeah.
That is far too much. Like that's a genocide, right? That's a genocide. But we keep getting reminded about the 6 million, and should you talk ill about the 6 million, you get cancelled immediately. Why do we keep ignoring the 20 million that King Leopold killed in Belgium?
In Congo, sorry, right?
In
Congo.
like the king of Belgium,
did in Congo.
they killed 20 million,
Yeah.
like Congolese, and to this very day, right? Every single year, they have a festival. They sell chocolate hands. The dude used to chop off black hands, right? They sell chocolate hands in Belgium. Like if this was about the Holocaust, you would be cancelled.
Yeah.
I think
You'd be sanctioned. Like you can go to prison these days for being a Holocaust denier, right? But yet it's perfectly fine if you sell chocolate hands that represent hands getting chopped off in the Congo by that king.
there was a saying.
So like black people are not respected.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say the reason, like someone was saying, the reason why Hitler is seen so evil is because he killed white people.
Exactly.
So people say that, you
Black
know what I
people-
mean? Whereas King Leopold,
Yeah.
what do we put him? We ranked him. We put him on our top 5, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We
ranked-
did top 5 dictators of all time. We chucked King Leopold there.
He killed 20 million.
Yeah.
20 million Congolese, right?
Yeah.
And to this very day,
And he was barbaric too.
yes, and
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
They sell chocolate hands in Belgium. In Belgium, they sell chocolate hands. Now, granted, we already know what that represents. Even if it didn't represent that, if you were known for chopping off African hands, you should not be selling hands.
Yeah.
And-
should be cancelled.
You should not be selling hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, regardless. But we already know what those hands represent.
Yeah.
So the fact that that happens right now under our eye and like under our watch as Africans and black people in general, that means that we're getting disrespected publicly and getting told, and what?
I thought Belgium was a woke country.
Huh?
Woke country?
I thought they were woke, pretty progressive.
Dude, there's like some of these European countries, once a year they do blackface festivals, man.
Oh yeah.
Like
I see that. It's in like Netherlands or something.
we as black people get disrespected. We get disrespected publicly, right? And we are told, hey, why are you overreacting for? But the moment that you say, hey, stop it, don't kill no Palestinians, you're anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? Like, So why is it fine for us to get disrespected publicly? But then the moment that we speak out about something that we see as a genocide, and now we're seen as we are denying people's right to like self-determination and
propaganda, man. History is told by the winners, man. End of the day, that's how it is.
Exactly, by the victors, right?
Yeah. So are we gonna make jokes or not?
Jokes about
so are we drawing the line on the jokes, or are we not doing the jokes anymore?
No.
Because Emo, I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Drop a couple
Because I want to know if you can drop a couple jokes. Because you know what, Emo, Kaz, I'm gonna rock up to your show, and if it's PC, I'm getting up and I'm walking out the door.
No, bro. No, hell no. Like I said,
if I don't hear any, that means you gotta make jokes.
Like I said, Andrew Schulz has every right to make any damn joke that he wants.
Yeah.
Anyone has every right to make any joke that they damn well please. Yeah. But you have to always remember one thing. There is a repercussion to every one of your actions, right?
100%. And if you put out content there, you have to expect
you gotta
someone else to watch it.
You got to stand on it. You got to stand on it, right?
That's it. Yeah, you put out the content.
You stand on it.
And someone's going to, let's just say this, let's just say I put out content and I go, this content, I have this intention for this content. Yeah. Someone watches the content and goes, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And they don't know the intention of the content. They don't know they can't see why. They don't have the full context of it. Yeah. Like, for example, we make a podcast. We talk about this. Yeah. We talk about whatever we're talking
Perfect one
about.
is the one we did with Dr. Umar.
Oh, yeah.
Like that one, the comments took it, like they took it out of, like, I reckon they took it out of context. Like
I was going to talk about,
we asked a simple question. Basically, we were saying about young African men in Australia. We adopt the positives and negatives from African American culture.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
But everyone in the comments took it as, all we're saying is that African American culture is gang culture. But they took it out of context of what we were trying to say.
I was going to talk about
Emo.
Emo.
We were speaking specifically about things in Australia.
I was going to talk about Emo. I wasn't even going to talk about Dr. Emo. I was going to talk about someone taking a clip out of Emo right now talking about the Holocaust and the King Leopold. And they take it out of context. They cut up your clip.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
But
bang, they don't know the full podcast. And then
by all means, but I sleep well at night knowing that I stand on what it is that I'm saying, right? And if I'm wrong and I said something, I
don't think there's anything wrong even what
I'm not one to shy away from saying sorry. If I find out that I was wrong about something, I'm going to say sorry.
Yeah.
But like, bottom line is, like, we as Africans get disrespected publicly. Day in and day out, because they hold this in our faces, right? Yeah. Like, for example, right? Shouts out to the president of Senegal, who just kicked out the French military. Yeah. Said to Emmanuel Macron, said, "Hey, you can take your military and get out of our country." Like, can you imagine, right? Can you imagine that Senegal even utters the words, "Hey, France, that's a pretty nice piece of land you got there. Can we maybe set up like maybe 2,000 people there, just so we can just hover around and just like just see what you guys are doing." Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
How stupid does that?
But then they'd be like, "No way, we'd be dreaming."
How stupid does it sound, bro? But yet the French would expect Africans to bow down and do that. Yeah. Like, we getting disrespected publicly and told, take it. Like the French, like, look how they disrespected Haiti. Like, the Haitians stood up against them and kicked them out and told them nope, and they started the revolution, right? And then what happened was the French gave them a fine for it, for lost wages. You, my slave, refused to work. Okay, you got a fine to pay. Like, and they've been the Haitian government, like the Haitian people, have been paying that fine ever since they kicked out the French. How is that right, bro? Yeah. How is it that the French are still in Africa right now? And if Africans want to get some currency printed off, the French,
it's wrong. It's wrong, 100%.
The French francs.
But the thing is, they did that. That's what
exactly, man.
And a perfect example is America. America does the same thing. Like, we see here, it's part of the game, bro. Like, Africans, we need to start understanding the game, we got to move forward. And there's a couple countries in Africa that's doing that right now. For example, Senegal kicking the French out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With what's the guy, the new leader, the young leader?
He's only like
He's young leader.
Yeah.
Do you know his name? Huh? Faisal? Ibrahim
Yeah,
something.
yes.
That's the one.
Yes.
You see what he's doing? He's kicking them out. He's handing out fines and saying, yo, pay up this much.
One by one. And
Lock them up.
And that's what every one of these African countries need to do.
And you know what it is? They're doing it legally. They're doing it by the law. They're doing the paperwork. That's where Africans went wrong for the last however so years, because the Western countries were coming with paperwork. Hey, we have this paper. Now they're coming. The leaders were saying, hey, we have this paper.
Yeah.
You got to play their game.
You can't do it the way the Mugabe was doing, because what happens is you get given sanctions, right? And like, I don't know if you saw this. Like, this popped up. I read this just yesterday. What country was in Africa? The European country was like, hey, if you want to sell chocolate, you're gonna have to pay this carbon tax. Yeah. So that they wanted Africa, like the overall GDP for like the chocolate that gets sold it's billions and billions of dollars, right? Africa only gets 6% of whatever that revenue is. 6%.
Yeah, it's nothing.
And then they dared to say to them, hey, if you want to keep selling to us, you need to pay this carbon tax for the pollution that comes from this. And Africa was like, okay, we are no longer going to sell you the chocolate. We're going to do our own chocolate now. Shouts out to them. Like, stop bending over.
You have to do that. Play the game. For example,
start doing it yourself.
Like America does it. America's the best at doing this. You know what they do? They go, hey, listen, we're going to give you guys a bunch of this debt, okay? In US dollars. This is what America does. They go, here's this debt. You guys got to pay us this much US dollars, yeah? They know the country can't afford to pay it, so they'll be like, all right, give us this land, whatever. They take the land. China's doing the same as well.
Or they do this. They go, hey, we want to give you all this money, but you only can use it to buy from our resource. Like Ukraine, they'll be like, oh, we want to give you billions of dollars, and they go, but you only can buy machinery from us.
Exactly.
They do that. And then what happens is America goes, okay, we'll do the same thing. But America go in debt as well. But guess what? Their debts with American dollars. So what they can do is just turn to the Federal Reserve, print out some more money, bang, pay off their own debts. So the thing is, Africa, I think Africa in general just needs to
trade in gold.
Do what they're doing right now. Play the game.
Trade in gold.
You know what I mean? You can't don't hate the play, hate the game.
Trade in gold.
The game's set, that's what they got to do.
Like Gaddafi tried to do that. Remember? And to this very day.
No, don't do that. Because that stuff gets you assassanated. You can't be that smart. You can't be that smart.
You can't be that smart.
You can't be that smart as a leader. You got to play the game, Kaz.
How sad is that? That you know what the solution is, but you know that you can't take it.
Hey, apparently he had 110 assassination attempts on Gaddafi.
Bro, you know why he didn't get killed?
Same with Fidel Castro, bro.
They
put bombs in his cigars. Bro.
You know why he didn't get killed?
And that nigga died with natural causes, bro.
You know what's the funniest one? Even with Fidel Castro, bro, they knew he loved, I remember hearing something about he loved scuba diving. So what they did was they tried to put in the shells, and he used to find seashells, whatever. They tried to put I don't know, some poison mineral, whatever, in it to kill him.
They're putting the cigars as well, bro. They put fucking explosives in his cigars, bro. And that nigga died of natural causes.
It's crazy, but you know what? I think Gaddafi didn't get killed until the end because he had women security guards. He actually did.
That kept people distracted.
And they're all baddies. They're all baddies. The guys that wanted to kill him were like, yo, let me raise up this.
They went from killing to spitting game. The spitting game at the gate, and the guy goes, wait, aren't you the assassin?
I think she likes me, bro.
He calls it back. Bro, I can't do it, bro. I'm getting cuffed up next week. I'm getting married,
How
bro.
sad is it that you can't? You watch every person that's ever tried to make some kind of massive difference, right? They've been turned against. Haile Selassie had to run away from Ethiopia until shit cooled down.
The Italians, when the Italians were
every person that's ever done anything that was of any significance has had the public turn against them. You know what I mean?
But I agree and I disagree, but I think it's just the rule of power, man. America's in charge. America's gonna do whatever they can to be the empire of the world. When the Romans were in charge, they did whatever they could to be the empires of the world.
But that's good that you just said that, bro. Because remember, there's always a change in the guards, bro. Remember, the Persian Empire ran shit for a while. Egypt, as insignificant as you see them as the world power right now, ran the world for how long?
The Byzantines, the Mongols, the Ottoman Empire. There's always going to be empires in the world.
Genghis Khan, Russia. What was it? Russia at the time? The USSR. There's always a change in the guards, right? And America, even the Brits, Like how long? Like
Yeah,
the
they
British,
ran amok.
the British
ran amok.
Empire. You wouldn't think that they ran the world. Like the British Empire, right? Like to the
Yeah.
point where you can look up every country. That can be like, hey, show us if you've got the Queen on your currency, and you already know that they ran it, right?
Yeah.
So America thinking that they can stay on like,
And they print on everyone's flags.
Yeah.
All their countries' flags.
for you to think that you can be on like that shelf that you're on right now. There's always the changing of the guards, bro. Like there is always gonna be. I mean, and I think China's turn's coming.
And I'm gonna say this, and if the Chinese Empire do take over, I'm gonna delete this episode. But I don't want the Chinese running the world, Kaz. I'd rather America, man. Because the thing is, I think we've never had this luxury of living like this.
Yeah.
In the West, he has caused chaos in the world. But like, think about the empires that have lived, man. The USSR, if they were in charge right now, bro, we'd be getting the smoke.
It's a weird effect, right? Like, because we're fed up with America right now, but we wouldn't have any other way, right?
You wouldn't.
But it's the same way right now. Like, we got fed up with Drake. But then now, but then now, who's gonna be giving you your summer jams? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing. I'd rather have summer jams from Drake than summer jams from Kendrick, Kaz.
Valid.
Because Drake will give you the ups and he gives you the downs, Kaz.
Kendrick will feed your brain. He's not gonna feed your summer.
Yeah.
I don't want my brain fed sometimes because sometimes you just want to dumb down.
Hey, you don't want those Sunday sessions listening to Kendrick. You want him to Drake.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So, like, and I'm the biggest Kendrick fan. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, I know Kendrick. Like, you heard him in was it Euphoria? He was like, you think my life is music? Like, I got a son to raise. You know what I mean? So like, Kendrick's not gonna be out in those clubs.
So he's not making that kind of music, you know?
And I get it. But with Drake out of the and this is why everyone in the music industry is happy right now, is because with Drake out of the picture,
everyone's got it's free game.
Now it's time. Now it's time.
Everyone's dropping their albums now
for the new grass to grow. From underneath. You know what I mean? Like Drake kept the hostage for how long now? Yeah. So now it's time for the new person to sprout out and shine.
But I reckon Drake can still come back and still run it.
Was 2016?
I reckon he's still
this is what I was saying earlier. He's waiting for Drake to come with his new hit. Like,
Guys, was 2016 not a good year?
Yeah, it was.
Was 2016 not a banger of a year?
Yeah.
2016?
Yeah.
Why
like
2016?
Just like music-wise?
What was happening in 2016?
Just the songs that were dropping in 2016. Summer 16, bro, was crazy. And that was because Drake was in charge. You know what I mean? Mumble rap was peak. I know you want to listen to your conscious hip hop, Kaz, but sometimes you want mumble rap and you want ad libs.
Oh, I do. Like I've just had a newfound respect for Young Thug.
Oh, the goat?
Oh, yeah.
When he just came out of prison, right? Like, he held it down 10 toes down, never snitched on anyone. And his whole team flipped on him. Like they were like, hey, you're gonna get 100 years or whatever. Whatever they were throwing to him. And this fruity motherfucker was like,
Yes, he's a gangster.
But now they got him though.
With what?
Well, he has to be good for 20 years.
That's all right. He can be a good boy.
You think Young Thug is gonna be good for 20 years?
That's all right. I believe in Thug.
If he violates once, he goes in for 20 years.
Yeah.
That is the worst kind of deal.
I think it's like 15 years. 15 years.
Yeah, that's the worst. Tomato, bro. Like that's the worst.
Slavery, bro.
That's the worst kind of deal you could ever take, bro. Like
no, but Rico from a Rico to that.
You're telling a person that has been prone to making mistakes for the next 15 years.
You can't at all.
You can't make a mistake. You make a mistake, you go into prison for 15 years.
No, but mate, it was better than getting a Rico. Rico's 99 years.
No, but what happened with these other co-offenders though?
Bro, sometimes you just got to chuck up people under the bus because you know why? The other offenders aren't going to be paying aren't going to be paying Thugger's family. Thugger's going to look after all of them.
His other co-offenders just wrote out the trial.
Yeah.
And they both just got acquitted and found not guilty.
Oh, no way.
No way.
No, what about the one that went down for the murder? The one that...
Which one?
Did the murders. The guy who was his shooter, he was saying I'm his shooter and stuff. Woody.
Woody's out doing like stuff with Charleston White, bro.
Oh, no way.
Oh, no way.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole. Welcome to Talking Trophies Rabbit Holes featuring Emo. Emo, I want to talk about you're someone that puts yourself out there.
Yeah.
You're someone that exposes yourself. We do it in a smaller way with podcasting. What do you believe on the perception of how people perceive you as a person? Because you put, like, for example, with comedy, you're putting a funny version of yourself out. Yeah. Then when you just jumped on here, you had the more, let's talk about like pro-Africanism. Because if you were on the Dr. Umar Johnson podcast, he would have said, I love this guy, sign him up, he's joining my school. He's going to be a teacher in my school once it opens up. But like, how do you feel with perception as someone that exposes themselves out to the real world?
I lay it like I lay 80% out on the line when I'm out there. Like I still reserve about 20% to myself. You know what I mean? Like even though like most of my stories come from a truthful place, like I put that exaggerated comedic spin to them. Yeah. And then even like for example, like there's this one joke that I do about my the birth of my son. My son is my second born child. I don't know why I'm giving out this secret here. But I make it out like he was my last born. Because I don't like giving out too much. Like I feel like if I reserve some for myself, then like it's like, okay, you didn't sell it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you own it in a way.
I still. Like,
it's still a part of your life you're keeping to yourself.
And I've gone and done a sweep on my like Instagram, and I've like taken my kids off and like all that kind of stuff.
You know, it's a hard one, the Facebook one.
Yeah.
Going back your Facebook feed, bro. The stuff I was posting back in the day was cooked.
I hate it.
Bro, people look at me and go, he's homophobic.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, bro. And the hardest thing is you have to go back to sweep it, right? Yeah. So you just like...
Yeah. Like, I'm openly, publicly commenting. No, I don't do that because I'm not gay. Like, I'm full writing that, typing it down.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Right. And I was like 12 years old. I was like 13 years old.
Yeah, but surely no one's going to hold you accountable to that.
Nah, but I deleted it anyway. It's off the grid.
Like, if I went back about Facebook, it would be like for a TBH.
Yeah.
And then, or like for a rating and telling a girl she's a 4.
Yeah.
Do you know what I used to do? I used to tell them they're a 4. I'll teach you some game, because this is an old Facebook game. I used to say, like for a TBH, give the girl a 6 out of 10. So be like 6 out of 10. And then she'd be like, oh, why'd you give me a 6, you know? And I used to say, like for a rating, DM. And then give him a 6 out of 10. And then after that, they'd be like, why'd you give me a 6? And then I'd be like, yeah, because I don't really know you that well, and I'm hoping to get to know you.
Oh.
Welcome to Riz Class from Rainbows Radio.
You sneaky.
Yeah.
You dirty dog.
I was him when I was 12.
You little heartbreaker. You heartbreak kid.
I had game when I was 12.
He
I
is
had
him.
game when I was 12.
He is him.
But like, let's talk about perception. For example, like with us as well, we do this podcast. We show like, I think more of a funny version of ourselves in a way, as well as we have discussions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then let's just say how my mum views me, how my friends view me, how the Deevs and Daveys view me is completely different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So how do you deal with that, and then dealing with how you view yourself?
So to the like in the household, I'm Emo Majok, you know? Like everybody in my household knows me for who I genuinely am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether that's my kids, whether that's my significant other, my mother. Like anyone that knows me inside out. Like, there is no there's no ifs or buts.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And to those that don't know me, like sometimes it's damn near impossible to get a hold of me. You know what I mean? It's like onion layers. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, I cook. Like you can hang out with. Like, have you heard from an emo? Like, you know what I mean? So like, if you know me, then you know that I'm prone to disappearing sometimes. Like, so just because you see me active all the time online does not mean that that's who I am all the time. Like I don't go out. Like when I do go out, it's for work. Like so people misconstrue that as like he's always out.
Yeah.
You see me at my place of work, my place of business. I'm a businessman. You know, like that's all it is.
I'm in the office. Yeah. He's on stage cracking jokes, sipping up. I'm at work. Talk to me on my lunch break.
Having Sunday sessions.
You know what? I'll be out in Vanuatu. Like I'm trying to pass some time.
Bro's in LA,
bro.
Cause I haven't seen you in 6 years, bro. I got no time on my hands, man.
Yeah, bro's in LA. He's at the beach.
Yeah,
he's just like, bro, I'm on my lunch break. I'm going back to a show in 20 minutes.
I just have my life the way I want it to be.
Yeah.
What about you, Dave? What about you? How do you like deal with perception? Do you feel like, does it bother you that people see you differently, like from different relationships and experiences?
It doesn't bother me because the people that know me know who I am. So it's like, that's okay.
That's all that matters, right?
That's what matters. But it can be annoying because you cop different type of people. Like this is one conversation because, you know, I'm heavily active at church. People always like, oh, like, how are you doing this at church, but then doing talking trophies? Like people always like, they're always tied together and then they place a judgment out there. But I was like, bro, you won't see me on here just cussing, or you won't see me here sexualizing girls or like anything like that. Like my character's the same. It's just a different platform. So it's like, I don't care about it though. Like people can think what they want. I don't care about it. But I realize it actually matters to people.
Yeah.
Does it?
It matters to people, 100%.
People like the idea of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people like the idea of you. Like I get people sometimes like in my DMs, hey Emo, I absolutely love it. I love your show. I love your stand up. But just like that bit that you did yesterday, it's a little close to home. Okay, so you heard
go back there, mate.
So you heard me speaking for an hour, and then the one thing that you didn't like because it hit close to home, like now it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like any one of those 1 hour stuff that I spoke about could be offensive to anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, so because it hit close to home does not mean that I'm not a DJ. Like I don't take requests.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I mean, like you didn't like it. I'm sorry. Like who the hell wants to be liked by everybody anyway, man?
Yeah.
I think you're free. I think you're free by that, man.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think you're free by that. I think if you're just yourself unapologetically,
Yeah, man.
and you're the same person. No, I wouldn't say same person, but you have the same aura or energy about yourself. For example, with me, like I had this. I was talking to my dad about this, and I was like, bro, he was talking about something, and I'm like, why don't you just tell them how it is?
Yeah.
And he's like, nah. You know how African parents are. They want everyone to, this da mushkila. We don't want to exaggerate this. We don't want Fulan to say this and this person to say this. So he's like, he's not saying anything. And I'm like, bro, it's clearly bothering you.
Yeah.
Just say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like,
As long as you're authentic and you're not trying to like offend or like harm anyone's feelings, like I sleep well at night, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
People
You don't pop a melatonin or magnesium before you go to bed?
Nah, bro, I like,
You don't pop a couple sleeping patterns because you're a bit jet lagged from flying from overseas or what?
I got like I buy the melatonin jelly, the little gummies actually. I guess that I'm at Walmart. Like I would come with a little drum, bro. Like, and I'm telling you, like 10 milligram ones.
Yeah.
And I don't take them every day. Like I take them, like say for example, if I've been flying for like the last maybe. Sometimes I fly for like 2 days, bro. Like, cause they might fly me out on a Tuesday night at like 10.
Yeah.
So I'd have to leave the house at 8. And then it's a red-eye flight. By the time I get to like Brisbane, it's like 6 a.m. The time difference with the daylight savings.
Yeah.
So that means I haven't slept tonight. And if I didn't sleep well the night before, that means 24 hours now. Now you're dealing with a different kind of emo. I'm a zombie.
Yeah.
I'm walking, bro. I just look like a shell of a man.
So
I want to see that emo.
one of those gummies, 500 mils in Jack Daniels. Just saying, look good.
As soon as I get into the hotel room, I'm closing them blinds, bro.
Yeah.
I had this janky hotel. I stayed at the Quest in Brisbane just the other day, right? And they didn't have the blackout curtains. So
so you can't sleep.
So I closed my blinds, but
That's
then,
the
but then
worst.
I could see. Like,
The light.
I could see the silhouette of each corner of the, like, oh, dude, man. I was so mad, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, Rosemary, why'd you, like, come on, man. Like, that's my agent, right? Like, I'm like, wow. Like,
Why'd you do this to me?
why?
Is Rosemary a good manager?
Yeah, she's a great agent, man. Like,
Rosemary, we need a manager for Talking Trophies, and I'm assuming Rosemary is a female, and we need a
she
female
is, yeah.
manager. Just to open a bit of diversity.
You know, I've never met her.
No way. Where is she? In Australia?
She's based in Sydney, yeah. Like, I never met my agent.
Rosemary, sign me.
You know what we should do? We should get one from the Philippines or something.
Why? The Philippines have good work ethic.
Filipinos.
They have good work ethic.
Bro, they do.
Yeah.
And I love their accent.
Yeah, man.
That
Filipinos
American,
would probably be top three.
Filipinos
Top
are
three
Asian
Asians.
Mexicans, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's it.
Asian
Yeah,
Mexicans.
if
and
you
they
go
can
to-
dance. They're cool,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I love to
I'd say
sing.
top three. I'd say top
They're the
three
most
for the
happiest,
Asians.
the happiest Asians you ever find out are Filipinos, man. Yeah, I must have been like 14, and I was at the underage at Metro City.
Yeah.
I used to go there with my boy FaZe, and like that's where all the boys used to go hang out. And that's when I hooked up with my very first Filipino.
Yeah.
She was very cute. She moved to Brisbane. Chrissy, her name was.
Shout out Chrissy.
Shout out Chrissy.
Wherever you are.
Yeah, she's probably doing anything. Hey, let's I want to talk about some news that happened a couple of weeks ago. It's in Australia, big news in Australia. Social media ban for kids under 16, I believe.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, man. What are you thinking about that?
I did see that.
Yeah. For or against?
I don't know because I'm a father.
Mixed.
I'm a father. So like in one hand, like I want my kids to have the same abilities and the same opportunities to communicate and make friends as I did.
Yeah.
But then I also, in the other hand, like with my father hat on, like I
The access you have is cooked.
yeah, I don't know if there's more freaks out now, but like I'm certainly in tune knowing that they're out there.
No, it's getting like, bro, because I work with teenagers, because the stuff, these new era of grade 6s I've got, I just So term 4, we get out of grade 6s to like integrate into that high school age.
What do you do?
I run youth ministry at church. And so, bro, one of the kids said is cooked, bro. But like this, like, I don't know how they know more about porn. They know more about, they're saying rape jokes to each other.
It's wild.
They're saying, but they're teenagers. Like, they're not even teenagers. They're 12. Like, the access they're having to, and it's all access because they're seeing people make these jokes. They're seeing these streamers saying out-of-pocket jokes, the COD lobbies, all that stuff. I've been a member of the COD lobbies.
But we've been exposed to that stuff.
Nah, not as much.
I feel like only now, like as I've gotten older, like I've become more exposed to seeing that there are these freaks because of the How to Catch a Predator, the vigilantes that go and message people,
and streamers. They're joining these,
pretending to be kids and catching child fiddlers out. Like that is nuts, bro. When I was 10 years old, I used to walk to school on my own. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like my mom and my dad I used to walk to school on my own and be responsible for taking my sister with me.
But that's the difference now.
Like my younger sister.
They don't have that anymore?
Kids probably walk. They're probably allowed to walk to school when they're 14, but they have the access since they're young. You know what I mean? I think times are just changing. Like, it's just,
the only people I think that should be pissed off at this social media ban is pedophiles because they can't raise up the girls under 16 anymore.
I would say.
But if you're saying 16, like by the time I was 16, like I had a Facebook. So I
had it at 12 and stuff.
But Facebook's different game. Like, to be honest, like back then when we were on Facebook, we didn't have 8 hours screen time. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not doom scrolling. We're not doing all this stuff where
like,
we're getting.
With social media for us, it used to be like an end of day thing.
Yeah.
I remember it was like, you go enjoy the whole day and then come home and like after the day, like 8 p.m., I get an hour to go on the computer, whatever, jump on Reddit, jump on Twitter, watch YouTube videos, whatever it is.
What I reckon they should do is not ban social media, but almost make a filtered version of social media. Almost like a kids channel for social media. Like that way, it's only specific content you get.
They won't want to be on it, but
you still get the connectivity. You still get those things. Yeah. But they just monitor what type of content's being produced.
I think we should just do what China's doing with the algorithm. Yeah. So if the kid's under 18, just like make sure his algorithm's pushing like science stuff, engineering stuff.
But you can't do that when your boy's on Close Friends posting someone getting whooped.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. No, but like, but the algorithm
China's
automatically
found a way.
Yeah,
like you know the TikTok that we got here.
Yeah,
China ain't got that one.
Yeah, they got what's it called?
Like they want like teaches them like math equations.
So it's algorithm. No, it's literally it's algorithm based.
But it sounds like a joke, bro.
No way. It is. Yeah, it's like algorithm based.
The TikToks are not full of dances.
If you're under 18, it's not music.
It's like academic. It's
random.
Man.
And the way they do it is so subtle. It would be like random facts. This rocket ship went from Australia to Mars. But then they'll talk about like engineering stuff.
Who wants to use that, but
they love it.
Who wants to use that?
Because they love it, bro. I swear to God. The Chinese are like on something, bro. Like
dude. But that's the thing. Like this goes back to when I was saying, like when you rewind this back 10, 15 minutes ago, China is going to be the next superpower. Like while we're all
because they're ahead.
While we're all trying to do like viral dances and stuff.
Yeah,
their kids are learning how to fly rockets. Like their kids like. Okay, did you see that one little Chinese kid he must have been like maybe 6 years old breakdancing, but he's crying while
I've seen it. Yeah.
He's crying while he's doing
and he just does all these flips.
Yeah,
like 8 in a row. Bang, bang.
And he's like, yo, worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you hate me now, but like you're gonna be way better off down the track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you look at the life expectancy for a child, you know, Japan has got the lowest obesity rate when it comes to like the Asian countries. That's because they don't sell the crap that we eat here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like their Burger King, like their McDonald's and Burger King, like they sell like rice patties. Like their burgers are completely different to the ones we've got.
It's a different lifestyle, definitely.
It's a different lifestyle,
processed and stuff.
Yeah,
and
man.
I think there's, you know what it is? I think it's just because a lot of Western countries are losing. Look, I'm going to sound like a coon right now. But a lot of Western countries are losing patriotism. That's what it is. Yep. They're losing patriotism and love for country. It's I will like, if you go watch, remember the Pakistan Zindi bad videos? I will risk my life for Pakistan. That's a 10-year-old kid saying that in Pakistan.
Yeah.
That kid will grow up to love his country. You know what I mean? Yeah. In Australia, we don't have that patriotism. Or he's going one way or the other.
Like
he's going either.
There's pros to it, but there's cons to it.
He's either going to go blow up a couple buildings, or he's going to go become the next scientist for Pakistan. And he's going to win a Nobel Peace Prize for figuring out something with uranium. Yeah. But like this is what it is. We lack devotion for country. Yeah, I want to be the best. Let's just say this, yeah. For example, talking trophies, this is our new pledge of allegiance to the country of Australia. It should be, we want to be the best Australian podcast so we can make Australia a better country.
I always say I want to be the best damn comedian I can be.
Yeah. Like instead of saying it for Australia, that's how they say it. And me winning.
It's true. It's actually true. We market ourselves more than
the country. Yeah. It's like when we win a prize, the best it's
actually almost shameful. Even the word saying, "Yo, I'm proud to be Australian."
Yeah,
it's like so foreign.
Yeah, you don't say it with that oof.
Yeah.
Like
there's nothing about
you're not saying it with your chest.
America's got it. They're losing it.
They're
losing it.
No, but that's because there's two different Americas now.
Yeah. There's conservative.
There's Democrats and there's fucking.
That's why a couple of them had to jump on the MAGA, because the MAGA ones, they love their country.
Yeah.
If you're voting for Trump, you love America. But if you vote for Kamala, you don't say I love America. You say you love your minority group first. Yeah. But at the same time, if I was in America, I would have voted for Kamala Harris. We already said that.
She reckons she's going to run again.
Nah, she won't. She has no chance.
That's so.
I reckon they should.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah, she got cooked.
They need to do a shift, change how things go. The Democrat Party need to reflect back, get away from this identity politics, start focusing on the people of America. And we've already spoken about politics here, but the Deevs and Daveys are not interested.
We're talking about, bro, this came from us talking about the image that we present to people.
So how do we
get caring about it?
Yeah.
And then we went down the rabbit hole of we need an account. We need to get someone to do admin for us from the Philippines.
Yeah.
From the Philippines, talked into Patreon.
So the Deevs and Daveys know this is a normal episode of Talking Trophies. We do this standard rabbit hole stuff.
Hey, moral of the story, if you live by the words if you get boosted by the words of people around you, you'll get shut down by their criticism.
Facts.
Yeah.
And you can't let it get to them. You can't let it get to you. I think, personally, I just think, man, this is how I see my life. I'm like, yo, what are the 5 most important things to me? Right? So it'd be like God, family, friends, work, and then talking trophies. Sorry, guys, I got to check this last. Not talking trophies, but like happiness or whatever, And then it's like, okay, how's my relationship with God on a day-to-day? And I'd be like, you know what? I did pray, but I did pray all my 5s, but wasn't doing the extras. Okay, how was my relationship with my family? Did good, really had a good day with my mom, blah, blah, blah. That's a good thing. That's a bonus. That's how I started ranking my days and like my life. So by the 5 most important things to me, how was my relationship with each of them?
That's interesting that you put God first. Because in the ideal world, that's the way that we see it. But it's not
how we live.
It's not how we live.
It's true.
Because even when we look at cultures and stuff, it's usually culture first and God, but we deny the fact that it is that way.
Because the reason why, like for example, I say, let's just say, as a Muslim, you pray 5 times a day. Let's just say, yeah.
Yeah.
I go, all right, sweet. I prayed my 5. Yeah, that's the bare minimum. But for me, I go, what extra did I do? Oh, I gave a bit of charity. Oh, I did something good. I'll be like, okay, that's a good thing. So I say like red and green. So green is good in the positive, red is in the negative. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you know what? I prayed. Yeah, that's a bit of green. But then it goes, oh, I did a bit of extra charity or I helped someone. I go, I feel a bit
listen
better.
to SZA's album.
Listen to SZA's album, drop it down a bit. Because that's haram. You know what I mean? Listen to a bit of music. I shouldn't have done that. Go back down. And then I'm on break even. I said,
you replied to that girl via the Talking Trophies account.
Chuck it down. Yeah, go down again. You know what I mean?
Now you're in a deficit.
I'm in a deficit, so I've got to start reflecting. But
I got to do twice as good stuff tomorrow.
So tomorrow's the day. So that's how it should be. Like, that's how I see it. And I go, okay, that's my perception. I'll be like, all these are the most important things. Is my relationship with God good? My family good? My friends are good? I'll be like, okay, I feel good. You know what I mean? And then after that, then I'll start maybe
What's your background?
Have a guess.
Is it an Arabian country in Africa?
No.
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 Combination. I'll give you a hint. It's a combination.
A Caribbean?
No.
Your ass clap.
He said combination.
No, but he's saying it is a
combination
like
of 2 countries.
Okay.
I don't know why you said 2 countries like that.
Yeah.
What is it? 2 countries that wouldn't cancel each other out?
That's 2 countries that you think like, where on earth did you meet for them to come together?
Because if it was like Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, those 2 don't cancel each other out. Like they're 2 of the same, but like you know what I mean.
No, one's in the South Asian area.
No, because if you look at some Indians and some Pakistanis, they look just like the Middle Easterns. like depending on where it is that you're looking at. So some
So
of them,
brother looks like a Pakistani brother, huh?
some of them don't cancel each other out. If you know what I mean, right?
Do you reckon I'm Pakistani?
No. So for example, right? I couldn't say you're half Somalian, half Ethiopian, because those two don't cancel each other out. Like they're two of the same. Like I can't be half Senegalese, half Sudanese. Like those two cancel each other out.
So what am I?
These ones cancel each other out.
They cancel each other out.
No, mine's easy. Go. What's mine?
You're Sudanese.
Nah, Eritrean.
Eritrean. That was my next guess.
Okay.
Because they're Arabic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, Eritrean. Eritrean.
Eritrean and Sudanese, they cancel each other out as well.
Family
Yeah,
grew up
Eritrean,
in Sudan.
Sudanese, same, yeah.
They cancel each other out. Yeah.
Same. All right, go with him. Come on.
Oh, goddamn. Is it okay? Can I get some clues?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there some Middle Eastern in there?
No.
Okay. Is there some? God damn. I was really relying on that one. So African?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit! Just like that.
What?
All right. There's a second guess.
Brother.
Yeah, you said
You
guessed
said the whole continent. Like,
said the
there's
whole
countries in
continent.
Africa, yeah, man.
No, I said South Africa.
Oh,
No.
no.
Okay.
I thought
You
you
said
said I thought you just
Africa.
said Africa.
Morocco.
Nah. Nah.
Egyptian was said, nah.
It's not like one of those. I'm from Rhodesia.
No.
Rhodesia.
No.
Come on.
I'll let you have one guess. One more.
One
more.
All right,
One
cool.
solid.
All right, sick. All right. Okay, hold on. Throw me out a dish.
That'll give it away.
Yeah, that's very easy.
Very
No,
obvious.
throw me a
Potatoes. Potato stew.
Yeah, potato stew. That's the best way to say it.
But that's not that. Oh,
Should I say one of
yeah,
the
go.
words? Zigni.
Nigga, that ain't helping.
You don't know Ziggy?
No.
Addis.
I just
Yeah.
yeah. No, you're gonna have to just give it to me.
Just give it to you?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm half Eritrean.
Half Richard. Oh,
Right. We're first cousins.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So my dad and his mom.
What's the one that canceled the other one out?
Irish, mate.
God damn, you see, dude, I stood no fucking chance, dog. I stood no fucking chance, dog.
Eritrean, half Irish.
I stood
half
no
Eritrean,
chance.
half Irish.
Oh shit! How the fuck did your folks meet?
Bro, Melbourne. Where else?
Melbourne. Oh Lord have mercy.
That's it,
That is
man.
crazy, bro.
Melbourne train. The Metro train. Back then it was the Mill Park train.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so ill, man. That's cool. Got a
Yeah,
couple-
so we got the combination. That's why I say combination is mixed of one and one.
Yeah.
But the combination, you just thought the accent, yeah?
Yeah. I went down.
Let's talk about you. You have a relationship, and your partner also does comedy.
My partner does comedy. Yeah. She's a comedian. She's a comedian slash actress.
Ooh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Any films?
Yeah, she's been on some. She was just in the latest movie with Amanda Seyfried. I think it was called Seven Veils.
Okay.
Which is out on. I think on. Look it up. It's on.
Supportive much?
No, I think it's on Paramount or.
Paramount. Okay.
But it was in the cinemas though.
Was it in Australia based or?
Yeah, like you can watch it. Like it's
Sick.
online.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
Yeah, so Amanda Seyfried.
Seven Veils.
Seven Veils. Check
Amanda
it out.
Seyfried was the one that was in. She was the co-star with Mark Wahlberg with Ted 2, the chick.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
She's from
Oh,
Mean Girls.
okay.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, I know
Mean
you're talking
Girls,
about.
yes.
Yeah.
So she was her co-star on the latest movie that she just did.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't
Congratulations on
doesn't she play Meg?
Amanda Seyfried?
Yeah. On Family Guy?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Am I thinking the wrong person?
Maybe someone else.
No, but she was a Mean Girls and Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they did a movie together.
That's dope.
Yeah, just recently.
So I just want to know, like, obviously, there's how do you balance that, man? Like, just because you tour together,
We toured
you
together.
work together.
Yeah, and we live on two opposite sides of the world.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we got a perfect balance, man. Like we see each other every no longer than 3 months. Soon to be living together.
Australia or overseas?
Nah,
in America?
So I'll be half based in America and half based in like Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're not certified unless you get certified by America. So yes, I'm doing my process right now in the US. I went there in.
You said September, right?
Yes, yeah. I just went there from July until end of September.
Mm.
And I auditioned at the Laugh Factory, smashed. So they want me back now.
Sick.
So, yeah,
Nice. Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
It's a
Yo.
big one, man. Big milestone, man.
Yeah.
How we'll talk about the relationship first, and then because I need to talk about America with you.
Yeah.
But how do you manage it, man? Like there's blokes that are like they go to work just so they can leave their wives.
Yeah.
And
then
some brothers are doing overtime.
I don't want a girl unless she's at home just making meals when I get back.
Yeah.
And then into you're working comedy, living some time in the year with each other.
Yeah.
How does it work?
Like my life is a clusterfuck. So like it's organized chaos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm always on tour. Like for one, I picked an industry where the city that I live in is the world's most isolated city in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Perth City is the world's most isolated city.
Yeah.
So like the lack of work that we have over there is minuscule. You know what I mean? Like by the time I've done my rounds, at best, after a month, I've done everything. So that's why I constantly have to tour, because I have to go to the East Coast. I have to go do the festivals, because that's the only way that you can make your bread and butter. So her being in the same boat, like we set up our tours together, and then we do that.
Oh, okay.
But the first 5 months of the year is festivals in Australia.
Yeah.
So like January, February.
You're pretty much here. You're together.
Yeah. So January, February is Perth Fringe. That's and then March, April. Oh no, January, February, March, April is February, March is Adelaide. March, April is Melbourne Comedy Festival, and then April, May is Sydney Comedy Festival / Perth Comedy Festival, and then the Brisbane Comedy Festival. So the first 5 months is festival. So like you're on your hustle, because you make your biggest slice of the pie in the first 5 months. You know what I mean? So like you try to get your fucking 30, 40, 50K within the first 5 months, and then the rest of it you kind of just coast, and like you do your cruise ships and you do whatever. Like so yeah,
Just hustle for the rest of the year.
Yeah, but
if you want to take that route.
Yeah, like I stay touring, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm back home 4 months out of a year.
Yeah.
So how do you maintain that relationship with your partner?
Relationship. So we so she will be here for the first.
And then you guys switch.
Yep, and then we'll switch. Yeah, because then my US and Canada tours kick off from July. So then I go over there and I go do the Toronto Fringe, Ottawa, Edmonton, and then the US routes.
Are you nervous for this next phase?
This next,
because it's a whole different ballgame. Because you're used to doing it in Australia. But you've done it internationally before.
Yeah.
Living there, grinding it over there.
Like you sold that Edmonton, right?
I sold out my whole run in Edmonton. And I sold out my whole run in Toronto. I'm most comfortable when I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like uncomfortable is like you can't get it wrong. You know what I mean?
What about like the comedy mothership? You were speaking about going there.
Yes, I went.
Did you end up going?
Yes, I went.
You did actually. Yeah,
I went out to Austin. So like that's done on a lining up basis. That's how you keep it fair, right? So like on a Sunday it's the mothership. Monday is mothership and Kill Tony. So you'll see the comedians are lined up from one side of the road, and the line stretches to around the corner. So like there'll be like 200-300 comedians putting their names down on a piece of paper, and then their names get drawn out of a fucking hat.
Yeah. So they wait for like hours, and then he'd be like, "All right, we got 150 names today in the bucket."
Yeah.
And they'll draw like.
And usually there's over 200. Yeah.
They'll draw like 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Kill Tony, they'll draw like 20.
Yeah.
So we drove down to Austin twice for that. My name didn't get drawn, which was cool. Like
some people do it for like months and months.
Some guys
but it was great because when I went out there, like I like the experience plus like you pick up a different kind of grind when you're out there as well. Plus I wrote some wicked jokes while I was out there too. So those jokes will pay for that trip longevity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because if you look at it in the aspect of like, okay, we wrote 7 minutes worth of jokes. Those 7 minutes, if you put them into like a 1 hour show, like those will accumulate you like 5-6 grand. Like that already covers that trip already as it is. You know what I mean?
How do you find the level of competitiveness when you're in America doing comedy compared to doing comedy in Australia?
Oh, it's a different ballgame out there. but where I saw the level of competitiveness was when I was in LA. Because I was out there bouncing between the Comedy Store, Laugh Factory. So when I went and auditioned for the Laugh Factory, there's a 5-year waiting list. So I managed to get on within 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So I messaged them in early September, and she told me, early August, and she goes, "All right, cool, we'll be able to get you in September. Message me in a couple of weeks." And then she's like, "All right, cool. I had a friend vouch for me, and then he told me, "Don't fuck it up." I was like, "No, don't worry.
No pressure.
All I need is the mic and the stage and the opportunity." I mean, and then I went up there and I smoked it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They recorded it, they got it. They keep that for themselves. And then I messaged her. I said, "Hey, I just wanted to hear how I did with the show." And she goes, "The crowd absolutely loved you. Would love to get you back when you come back again." I said, "I can be back in May." She said, "Cool, we'll get you back in May." So I'm in with the Laugh Factory. The same room where Chroma, Cold People Niggas, and Dave Chappelle did a 5 hours recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a start, man. It's a start. It's massive,
that's
man.
That's like the holy grail, that room there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think just being in a room where like all the greats have like
for sure
done a bit of stand up and stuff. It's like, yo, okay,
like
this is the real deal.
Anyone like Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, every one of them have been through that room. You know what I mean, I've been on that stage, like Richard Pryor.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How's your crowd work? I've seen you do a bit of crowd work, but like
I'm
casual. But like in America, how's your crowd work there? Like,
good, man. Like,
I think Australia's like crowd work's pretty light. I personally think it's it's easy compared to like America.
Yeah, like the crowd work, like I like it. I like it over there because like there's, dude, like I smashed in that Chocolate Factory, not Chocolate Factory, Chocolate Sunday, like so hard that like Americans like they laugh with their body. I mean, I did a black room. I mean. Yeah. Like I smashed so hard, like the dude got up. I watched the dude get up, walk it off, and come sit back down again.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, like, like
that gas you up.
Yeah, like they're very animated when it comes. Like, but at the same time, the
guys doing laps, bro.
They're out here ad-libbing as well. Tell him, child. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the funniest thing. Whenever they do that, I'm like, that's the funniest thing. They do that.
They're there with you the whole journey. I mean,
What about like? Have you? What's your plans now? Like going to America, are you gonna try to reach out to like big comedians? Are you gonna like open up for them? Are you gonna just chill in Boston?
No.
What's the plan?
No, as soon as I get there, I'm hitting the ground running. I mean, like I've made some contacts with comedians that I've met along the way. Like I've only been doing comedy for about 6-7 years now, right? So within that 6-7 years, I built some relationships out here, and there's a whole bunch of comedians that, like, if you ever come out to America, make sure you hit me up. You know what I mean? So like I'll be able to take it this way, right? I got my 90-day plan. Like within the 90 days, like I'll be opening up with some big names, which for damn sure. Yeah, like for sure.
But he entered the stock market early, bro, with the networking.
Yeah. You got to do that. You know what's crazy? Look, just Emo saying that he's been doing comedy for 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And you're starting like, okay, yo, this is getting serious now. And it just shows you the power of just like believe in your grind, believe in your craft, believe in what you're doing. Yeah. Because I think in this modern day, we would just want instant results. Someone might do comedy for like 2 weeks and be like, all right, yo, I want to start jumping. Might get one viral video. I want to become the thing. Yeah, but like it comes with these small like moments of grinding it out over the years. Like us, we've been doing this for 4 years, almost our fifth year.
You're not supposed to be getting paid on this until like you're 10 years in. Like I cut the line. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like it's depending on how much you hustle.
Yeah. And I think it shows. It's just like for even if any Deevs and Daveys watching, it's like whatever you want to do. It's not. Don't think it's gonna come with instant results, because even when that time actually comes, let's just say for example with us, we've been doing this for 4 years. Yeah, and then our big moment happened. Don't be surprised. Like I even said it, for example, with Wintana. I said it to Wintana when we were on the Bittersweet podcast. I told her, I said, hey, listen, I'm like, yo, you've been grinding. Shout out to you. You've been putting in the work. Don't be surprised, people, when like she has a Saturday Night Live show or she has a Wendy Williams show.
Yeah, because
she's been putting in 5 years of work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because people don't know this when they talk to us. They say, "Oh, yo, I see a couple clips." They see a couple clips, but they don't see the hours and hours and hours.
The hours of videos doing. Exactly. And then, like for example, when we do massive interviews, when we're emailing Emo, you know what I mean? Yeah. don't be surprised, cuz, when Emo's sitting here and we're comfy womfy, cuz. You know what I mean? We're comfortable here, cuz.
Yeah, this is
Because Emo, cuz, we've been putting in the work for this interview. This is our go-to moment.
But this is the reps. This is the reps.
Yeah, bro.
So this is what's gonna define. Like this is like you are now practicing on what it's gonna be like when The Rock fucking comes. Fucking 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Fucking and him and Samuel Jackson got a fucking movie about a retirement home. I mean, these like you're putting in your reps.
Yeah.
Everybody wants results, but nobody want to put in the work. Like
It's true, man.
It don't work like that way, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean?
That's a bar.
Like I went like without for so long. You know what I mean? Where I like it was miggering and like I did construction on Thursdays and Fridays and I got my kids Monday and Wednesday and I'm doing comedy on Friday, Saturdays. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was like every single day was taken from me except for like Sunday. I mean, like, so like these they come at a cost. Like you're traveling by yourself. Like comedy is the loneliest sport, especially when you're just by yourself. Like through the grace of God, I got myself a partner and who's in the same industry. So like we get to like travel and hit the road together and we get to create these great moments. But like for the better part of like the beginning, it's just you and your lonesome self, man. Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. I personally like these moments, like where it's like you're just grinding it out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of the big stage moments and stuff like that, bro. I'd like the little talking smack, working that out.
But you know what? It is nice. It is nice when you see moments, like, and you look back and you're like, man, we really got to this point. Like, if you look at our videos from back in, if you saw our first ever videos we recorded, we literally had a TV screen with the topics we were talking about, and our topics were dead. Like, it made no sense why we would even talk about this. Like, 1 minute we're talking about who's our number one guest we would ever get of all time. The next topic is some random, I don't even know, bro. We're talking about dumb stuff.
Now we can just freestyle and aerate for
and
an hour
we're
and a half.
awkwardly transitioning.
There's this guy I follow on Instagram, like massive inspiration. You know what I mean? Like Usu Gang.
Oh, yeah. Uso Gang, bro. That guy's funny.
Yeah, that dude's
he met The Rock.
Yeah, dude.
His dream came true.
Yeah, he spoke about he spoke about how he messaged The Rock, right?
2021 or something. He
like
messaged
2017, I think.
Yeah. Oh, 16, sorry, you're right.
He was like, he goes, I've always wanted to work with Rock, so I just messaged him. So he went into The Rock's DMs. He was like, hey, Rock, you're Samoan, I'm Samoan. That practically makes us cousins. One day I want to work with you. I'm going to blow up and we're going to work together. Sure enough, bro. The guy just worked with him just the other day.
Yeah.
No way.
8 years later.
Yeah, man. Like
8 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Got his fucking 1 million followers. Blew up on fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
And he, sure enough, he like dreams do come true, bro.
Yeah. Dreams actually do come true, man.
Yeah, man. How ill is that, man? Like I love those kind of stories.
Who's the most famous Eritrean that I can message right now? I'm gonna DM an Eritrean.
Dave, I'm coming.
Bro, your dad.
I'm coming, dog. Dave Chappelle.
He's not South Sudanese. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying message someone South
you know
Sudanese. I mean, I'm trying to think of an Eritrean that's a famous
someone
guy.
down the line, it could be,
Yeah,
bro.
someone I can marry. Someone I can message. I mean,
He's Sudanese on his mother's side, bro.
Bro, the most famous Eritrean we can get your dad, bro.
It's
Nah,
David Chol.
And then actually, no, I know. That can't work out. I was gonna say Nipsey Hussle, but he's Eritrean.
You're gonna have to do that in your prayers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go.
That wasn't out of disrespect.
Yeah,
we could get what's her name?
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Or Alex Isaac.
Soccer player.
I thought you were about to say Israel Adesanya.
Nah.
You leave that West African alone.
No. Don't worry. We say, bro, Eritrea's got the fair share of celebrities.
That's
Alexander Isaac.
Done. That's it.
Yeah, you know Alex Isaac?
Nah.
Soccer player, plays for Newcastle.
No, I've never got into soccer. Like anything that takes like an hour and a half and no one scores. My attention span is not like, that's not how my attention span works, bro. Like,
no, you gotta enjoy the art of football, man. Come on.
But that's the thing, bro. I think I'm too old to learn now. Like,
valid point.
It's too late. I mean,
try basketball first, and then
I go watch the basketball.
Yeah. NBA's crazy.
I'm in tune with watching like the basketball. It's just the basketball. You
basketball?
got me. I don't watch it.
What about you were talking about Uso Gang. Uso Gang?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on skits, man, and comedy and skits? Like right now, even
I love those.
It's coming together again. Like you're seeing like Druski and Kevin Hart coming together on the Cenat live.
Well, I think we're in a new era where like back in the day, a comedian would make it big as a comedian, then they become a megastar. Now people are becoming comedians and they become the craziest content creators.
Yeah.
The next level content creators.
Or they do skits and then they get into comedy.
Yeah, or podcasting.
Yeah. Or podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to end up doing a
You got
podcast
heaps of it.
somehow, somewhere.
Bobby Lee, Theo Von, all these guys.
That's also a dangerous game because, like, I don't know if you've been watching this, but I'm watching like FouseyTube just implode in front of me.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
That's shambles.
I ran into him in Chicago back in last year in May.
Was he on live?
Yeah, he's just like, just in Chicago, like he's on his streaming, just walking through, and everyone's, hey, FouseyTube, and he interviewed us, right? And my partner was like, so like, how do you get to like where it is that you're at right now without losing yourself? He goes, you have to sell your soul.
Yeah.
He actually said that.
Yeah, bro. And
The guy's sick, bro.
yeah, but when he said that at the time, like he seemed like his head screwed on.
Yeah.
And then now, like the person, I just unfollowed him.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we're watching someone self-destruct in front of us. Like,
Yeah. It's sad to see.
at some point, you gotta unplug. You know what I mean, because you're like, yo, like,
Yeah.
this is not even entertaining anymore. This is cringe.
Yeah.
He was going off at Kai the other night.
Yes, I saw that.
Because Kai refused to
Get him on the stream.
Get him on the stream.
Yeah.
He's like, you F.
He's like, he's censored.
You F nigger.
Yeah.
Who said that?
You F.
Fuzzy said it.
F.
Yeah.
You know.
You can swear here if you want. You can
I
just lay it down, bro.
I just refuse to say the word that I'm not allowed to say anymore.
Which word?
Eddie Murphy used to love it on Raw.
What was that? The F word?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to say it.
F.A.
I'm not allowed to say it as well.
F.A. Yeah.
Oh, FN, and then.
Nah, it's anything you're saying fag.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, come on.
That's light work for us, bro. Come on, man.
Man, I thought you saying the F
I
word.
got a show coming up.
I'm playing, bro. That's where we draw the line, bro. What do you mean?
I lost that word a long time ago, bro.
We say that word, but everything else we don't say.
I lost that word a long time ago, bro.
Emo.
Yeah.
How long have we been going for?
Bro, an hour and 20.
Maybe an hour 20.
This is still set to Brisbane time.
Yeah, I reckon it's an hour 20. Anything else you want to speak about? Check out the show Wednesday. We'll put the tickets. Is there tickets or you just rock
It's not
up?
Wednesday. It's this Saturday.
Saturday, bro.
So December 14th.
14th.
No, the episode's dropping on Wednesday.
Oh, this episode's dropping on Wednesday.
Okay, six.
So it's going to be on the Saturday. So this Saturday, check it out.
This Saturday.
We'll put the ticket on the link on the bio.
Yes.
I don't know. Our Talking Trophies listeners are a bit stingy.
No,
Come support.
Is it free? Concession
30.
card?
No, I
$30.
thought you guys four tickets, man. For your
4
listeners.
tickets?
Yeah, I throw you 4 tickets to your listeners. So.
Oh,
Deevs
Deevs
and
and Daveys.
Yeah.
4 tickets.
Announce it properly, man. Come on, bro.
Deevs and Daveys, get off your butt. Get out the building. This Saturday, the 14th.
How you want to do it? You decide, and then you just fling me those names, and I'll make sure that they're put on the.
Hey, leave us a comment if you want the ticket.
On the list for you. And
No, how are they going to comment on the episode?
On the episode.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Those are
If
4
they
tickets
comment.
for your listeners. Like I got you guys already.
Yeah.
If you made it to this part, you are worthy of coming through on Saturday.
You're getting a free ticket to your comedy show.
Yeah.
If you want a free ticket, actually, you know what? If you want a free ticket,
DM Ravo and he'll tell you how to
yeah,
get
that's what I was
it.
gonna say. And only the Deevs. Davies can't DM me. Don't DM me, boys.
Ravo will take you on a date.
Yeah, but yeah, if you want to go on ultimate Talking Trophies experience, you go on a date with Damo and Ravo, and you go to the Comic Lounge and you get free tickets.
This nigga trying to get some trim.
Nah, taking the piss. But hey, check out the show. It's a packed weekend this weekend, actually, in Melbourne. You know that.
What's happening this weekend?
So there's Petros is doing he's a photographer. He's doing a gallery on Friday night. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be sick. It's like a gallery of all the photos he's been taking over the last 5 years. He's taken photos of like massive celebrities, massive events. Okay. So he's going to do a gallery. Saturday, Shooters Shoot as well. Have you heard of Shooters Shoot?
No.
It's
Shooters Shoot.
like a basketball charity
tournament.
events.
Charity
What time is that
event.
on?
Saturday
That's
and Sunday.
during the day.
That's the daytime?
Yeah, daytime.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
it's
Saturday.
tough.
It's
It's
a 2 day.
tough.
It's a 2 day tournament. Saturday, Sunday.
We went to something else last time. What was it? We went and checked that. Remember the basketball thing that we went to?
Elevate.
Yeah, Elevate. Yeah, that was cool, man.
Yeah. This one's like that. It's a charity one.
Okay.
Brings the whole city down. It's massive.
Sick.
And they raise money for like a cause. So let's just say this year they're gonna do like I think last year they did therapy. So they raised about $23,000, I believe.
Oh, sick.
And free therapy for anyone that wants to get it from the African community. Anyone from the community.
Love a good therapy.
You know what I mean?
session.
Yeah. And then your show on Saturday night.
That's what's
5
up.
PM.
Yeah,
so
man.
it's a busy weekend. Melbourne's turning up. You know what, Perth? I wanted to move to you, but you guys are boring. Like I'm not trying to go out on Murray Street. There's nothing else
he
to do.
flipped hard. I tell you, bro. He flipped scripts, bro.
That's why Melbourne's a city. Make sure you guys check out the tickets. Link in the bio. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. Hit the subscribe button.
Check out Emo Majok on all platforms as well.
Yeah, check me out. I'm Emo Majok, EMO MAJOK on all platforms.
Besides that, enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. Stay humble. Faith.